What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. 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 Alright, great people, let us travel. And this coin is so sentimental to me because it's a reminder that Chrystle and I is to share the gospel around the world. Speaking of, there's Chrystle and I on our first flight from Tampa to Atlanta, and then as you can see it says like an hour and 5 minutes, and that's just how quick the flight is. And so we did the flight from Tampa to Atlanta, and that's the first leg of our flight to Johannesburg, in which you see we go from Tampa passing over Tallahassee, Jacksonville, and the other cities before we get to the city of Atlanta, where Chrystle and I actually met. And so y'all see me. But anyway, this is here. We have landed to Atlanta, which it was like 45 minutes. And one of the things we like to do is go to Pascal's on Concourse B, where you can get Southern cuisine such as this. However, what we picked up is not even on the here section, but nonetheless, y'all gonna see what we ate, because we gonna show y'all from food to food to food to food to food. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I like my fish with hot sauce, or some may say I like my hot sauce with fish, mac and cheese, collard greens, and cornbread. All right. And then we are going to Concourse E, where it is the Black History Month. Well, February now is Black History Month, but more than anything, they have Black History artifacts on display, which I love this here mural. But then walking past even Martin Luther King area, from his suits to his robes to different things that he had, from baseball bats to baseballs and all the different things of Martin Luther King. But nonetheless, going from Concourse E, there it is. We are going to Joburg, and here is the flight we took from Joburg to, or excuse me, Atlanta to Joburg. And here are the seats. I'm gonna show y'all from when we sitting in the back to when we sitting in the front. You know what I'm saying? We ain't cutting anything out. But here it is. We are on the flight, and this is the flight plan from Atlanta to Joburg. And I just love how Africa looks on the map there. But nonetheless, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Movies on movies on movies on movies on movies are available. However, I had downloaded as well Kings of Joburg, just to get my mindset ready to be in Johannesburg. But nonetheless, I wanted to show y'all all the movies. Like, there's Beverly Hills Cops. Like, I love that movie. Blind Side. I mean, come on now. Jim Carrey. Like, the list goes on. The Jim Carrey Catch Me If You Can, like anything. I'm telling y'all, the flight is 15 and a half hours, so they make sure they have all the movies for all the people, that anybody could watch what they want to watch, from adults to kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you see your favorite movie, let me know down below, and I'll be sure to make sure I give that a look as well. But I'm just showing y'all, the movies are here, like from A all the way to W. I believe it's the last one. I was gonna say Z, but I don't think there was any movie that started with the letter Z. But it's all here. Like, what have you seen that you're like, I'm glad that I see it there? Like, all the Harry Potters, all the Matrix, all of them. Like, I'm here. It's here. The options are here. You know what I'm saying? I want to show it all. Just because people are like, man, what do you do on a long flight? Well, I either read, I write, or I watch movies, or I watch shows that I've downloaded on Netflix. But I'm just here to show you right now, there's nothing that will be a boredom to you. All the Men in Blacks, all the Minority Reports, everything, right? And so I decided to watch Nope first, in which I actually fell asleep on it. And so it messed me up because I like to stay up. I like to go ahead and like use the flight time to reprogram myself to where I'm gonna be. And so I decided to stay up, but I ended up falling asleep. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all as well, there are snacks always on deck in the back of the plane. So, while you're in the midst of flying, as you can see, in this clip I had woken up after watching Nope. But anyway, there's always snacks, right? So there's always snacks in the back of the plane. If you're missing the food, things as they come about and through the cabin, there's always snacks in the back, and there's always plenty of water. Make sure you drink water, 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 water. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it to Johannesburg, man. Feels good to walk through that door. That's the door you'll walk through once you actually land. This is the area that you're going to walk up. You're going to be able to see out for the first time. And here it is. This is what it looks like when you're coming down the area where you're about to go through to get your stamp and your passport and all that good stuff. But look how airy it is. Look how nice it is. Look how tall the ceilings are. Yes, they give you the giraffes because they expect you to expect to see giraffes. Or I said giraffes, zebras. But they give you what the people want. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so beautiful. It's beautiful right from the start. This is again after just walking up, walking down, and then you come down the escalator, and it's right there. Here it is for other passport visa countries, or for countries like myself, which is the US of A, which that's where my passport is from. Having to go through this line like many other people, but look how beautiful this is. I've been to many countries, but they all don't do it like this. So shouts out to Joburg for the opulence that we're seeing right here already on display. And then boom shakalaka, got to get my passport stamp. Can't do too many videos there, but once you go past the customs, then you're able to then go to get your luggage, in which these colorful lines lead us to where our luggage are. And so, you know, it's always a beauty and a plus and a win to find your luggage. I definitely wanted to show you all. To the right is where you can get your money. If you wanted to get your rands while at the airport, that was where you could do so. And then they also have like a duty-free shop, which, I mean, I don't know why you're shopping already. Like, good grief, get to where you're going. But the option is there. But look how large it is. That's what I really wanted to capture, the sheer size of this area in Johannesburg, in South Africa. A lot of people may have various thoughts as it pertains to what an airport may look like in Africa, the continent, but maybe specifically to South Africa. But let me tell you, it is large, 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 large. And when it says international airport, it means it. It's flights going everywhere. But nonetheless, we have to go all the way to the back to get our bags, all right? And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have our bags. They came through, just like my lovely wife. Ooh, get it, girl, get it. My bags, her bags. We rock the Kipling. They do us well. And so that's why we get it, from her to myself to the kids as well. They didn't pay us for it, but it's the truth. And then, ladies and gentlemen, here is where, once you've had your bags, you're able to walk out. And again, this is where I first see where my family and I are coming, and we have a sign, where a sign is there welcoming the Joneses. And this is the corridor. This is the corridor to family fun. You can see a statue of Nelson Mandela. But then look at this. It's like 3 stories. It's large. It's nice. It's beautiful. But it's welcoming all at the same time. And so, you know, fun times, good times. We're back in the elevator where our first experience of load shedding took place.
Yes.
But not today, because they say they worked on some things.
Yes, they did a lot of upgrades with their system, and so they don't have any of the load shedding issues anymore, which is super cool. I know the hotel was very new when we first stayed here, so they just had to get everything set and in place, and then they tended to those things. So
boom, diggity. So now come with us as we get something to eat, y'all.
yes.
So just outside the hotel, we went to Modern Tailor's, which is not far from Tasha's. If you're out, with some chicken wing appetizers and some naan bread, which it was butter. This one, we also did a garlic one as well. Very, very good. And then this was my dish, which was highly spicy, a little bit too spicy for my liking. Nonetheless, it was like some chicken situation that was cabbage in the middle. And that's some lamb. My lovely wife loves lamb. And we ended up getting 2 things of rice, which I recommend you only getting 1. But the dish was very, very good. All right, so we made it to the room, great people. You know how you're in a day, but not really knowledgeable of the day. Like, that's kind of like the feeling. But nonetheless, we made it after the flights. And I will say, funny story real quick, is that I booked the rental car actually for next week. And so while I was at the desk, she was like, "Are you sure you had a reservation?" I was like, yeah. Here's the confirmation number. And then I saw the dates and I was like, oh snap, like, here it is. This is what you get, Ricky, for booking something. Whereas then Chrystle usually books the travel. But anyway, I was able to make a phone call to the company. They were able to switch the dates and all that good stuff. But then it worked out because I was able to get a free upgrade to an SUV. So very, very nice people. Now, as I was pulling out of the parking garage, I was praying. I was like, Jesus, I need you to be with me. Like, here we go. Like, it is funny because as soon as you come out of the airport area for the rental cars, you're kind of like straight on the interstate. So it was like jumping right in. And, you know, I was trying to figure it out. I was veering to the left a lot because, you know, driving on the right side of the road, which I'll probably do some videos about that. But driving on the right side of the car is just a lot different. I was trying to get a feel for the vehicle, trying to get a feel for the lane, trying to get a feel for the traffic, trying to get a feel for a lot all at the same time. But nonetheless, we made it. And that was like my goal. From the airport to the hotel, nothing in between. I just need to get to the destination, okay? And so we made it, we ate, and all that good stuff. That was a great restaurant. Had some fun experiences and great times there. Was able to actually run into somebody that was a subscriber to one of our channels, so that was very fun to be able to take pictures with her. Well, Chrystle did. My hands were very dirty, so I didn't get a chance to do so. But nonetheless, first day is complete. Many more days to come, so make sure y'all stay tuned, stay locked in as I get some sleep. Crystle's already taking a shower now and all that good stuff, but as I get some sleep and get acclimated to Johannesburg. Oh, great times ahead, great people. I'm excited for it, and we're gonna walk you all through it. Till then,